Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Eternal Sonata. So, last time, having successfully completed the Xylophone Tower of the Shining Keys, we came to a new tower, the Double Reed Tower of Sand, and this is where Count Waltz and the mutated Legato are. But in order to get our hands on them, we have to get through 4 mini-bosses. And we have reached a point where we are now about to face mini-boss number 1. So, mini-boss number 1 is going to be right over to the left. So, it'll come into view in a moment. There it is. Alright, first of 4 mini-bosses here in the Double Reed Tower of Sand. And yeah, he's got a blade in each hand, and he's not afraid to use them. First mini-boss duel. Ow! Not fast enough on the draw, and that's gonna set me back here at the start of this battle. Yeah, that definitely affected Allegretto the most. He definitely had the biggest setback as a result of that attack. And this is where Viola is going to be at disadvantage because of the fact that this thing, it'll definitely be a problem because of the fact that Viola will have to would end up hitting between the legs with her bow and arrow. She has no choice really but to go and fight melee style here. And this thing gets another turn. Yeah, you will definitely be appreciative and grateful for the healing items you have against this guy. Yeah, this guy can rip you apart very easily with the Violet Death.
Take care.
Okay, now Viola. It has to be the Night Arrow. There's no choice on this.
Night Arrow.
Evil Strike. Sun Slash. And now let's see what it does next. That. And we lost Viola. Damn it.
Nothing.
Go. Yeah, we're definitely set off in the worst possible situation. Oh, you gotta be kidding! Okay, yeah, I am a little bit of a short fuse right now, so get Viola out of the damn way. Just get her out of there. Between the legs, go. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to reduce Viola to healing duty only in this battle. Because she is too much in the way and too much of a liability when we need her the most.
Sad souls.
Yeah, thankfully he's now going to other measures, other methods. Get off another? Okay, I can't. Not in time to get off a second, but we will take it, we need it.
Did that scare you?
And once again, I was offered an opportunity to counterattack, and Natural Instinct kicked in. Yeah, it's a shame that I'll never be able to show it off.
Sad souls.
Heal Arrow.
Okay.
There. How's that?
This time I'm with him every step of the way. Go. Yeah, whack him in the legs. We're chop off his legs.
Did your stomach drop?
We're definitely gonna make an example out of this guy because yeah, he's already caused a sick load of devastating damage already. And for some reason I took no damage. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I can cause damage though. Yeah, I don't know what the heck you were doing with that attack there, Big Ugly, but you didn't score
Have a
once.
nice nap.
You're gonna score here though. This time I can protect myself from the Violet Death attack. And not a moment too soon, to be quite honest.
That went well.
Okay, it's hunched over. And false start. Allegretto, go. Pound away. And we're gonna get the Harmony Chain here. Pound away, Allegretto. And then Sun Slash. And then a Sacred Strike from Viola. And that's it, we win.
Not much of a challenge.
Yeah, 101,000 experience points. It gets March another experience level and puts Allegretto close to 1. And we also get Tyr's right arm, Falsetto's ultimate weapon. So, as a result of the victory, March is up to level 45. And also gains the ability New Moon Bind. So, that's the first of 4 mini-bosses gone here in the Double Reed Tower of Sand. Yeah, he simply turns into a statue. And then light emanates from him, and then he is destroyed. And so every time you complete one of these mini-bosses, a cutscene will follow, featuring Frederick and a member of the party. In this instance, we start with Polka and Viola.
It's been bugging me for a while now. Why do you two have to look so depressed all the time?
That's a good question.
I mean, we're on our way to tangle with Count Waltz. Your mopey faces are just gonna bring down morale. Oh, I'm sorry. That's it. That's the face. Allegretto's never gonna be able to concentrate on fighting because he'll be too busy worrying about you.
Well, he has me to control him, though.
Serious. There you go. Good girl. That's more like it. Now, what are we gonna do about you? What in the world are you thinking about all the time that gives you such a gloomy expression?
Well, perhaps the fact that we haven't used him in a long time.
If you really must know. Just now I was wondering, what will become of my existence within this imaginary world, once the dream I'm having comes to an end?
Yeah, he's still going on about that.
Oh, brother, what are you talking about? When you wake up from a dream, you just open your eyes and start a new day. You should
Yeah,
spend more
layman's
time
terms,
thinking
essentially.
about what you're gonna do in reality, not in dreams. I mean, there's a ton of stuff that needs to get done.
So reality is wherever you are when you open your eyes? You may have a point there.
Yeah, she does, doesn't
If
she?
it's a dream that you really don't want to forget about, you can just write it down as soon as you wake up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're a composer, so you could even put it to music.
Hey, that's a good way to put it.
The music of an unforgettable dream. Think about it, Frederick. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
That would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
All right, so are we clear on this moping thing? Don't go trying to keep all your problems to yourselves. That's what friends are for. Let us help, okay?
Yeah, how's that for wisdom?
I've decided something. I'm not gonna give up. I want to be able to treasure the memory of all this adventure we've had together.
You're right. There's no denying that the time we've shared together has been real.
Indeed it has. So, with the first mini-boss gone, the only way we can get to the next one is to go down a few floors. So I will meet you guys, I'm gonna take a quick time out here and then I'm gonna meet you guys back at the first path we ran by in the last episode. So be back in a moment at that particular path. Okay, so now we are back down to the 3rd floor here on the west side of the Double Reed Tower of Sand. And so now we've gotten back to the first path that we could have taken, but we chose to pass on it to take the second path. So now let's take this first path. So up we go. So of course the point is to check all sides to see if there are any treasures, and of course monsters as well. So nothing over here on this side. Yeah, I'm looking at the patterning on the floor, and it reminds me a lot of all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet restaurant chain that is around where I am called Mandarin, and their flooring, their carpeting is always in green and purple. They always have this dark green and light purple color for their carpeting. Oh, there was a third. Okay, I didn't even see you. Thankfully I can defend against you, because yeah, I couldn't defend against the other one. And this one puts itself right... ow! I was trying to use the heal arrow and it didn't work. That sucks. Well, at least we killed you off. Yeah, where am I running? Okay, yeah, for some reason I thought it was down the left, but no, it's directly down. Okay. Bring it on. Yeah, sometimes it'll shoot things from its butt. Heal arrow. Yeah, because it's Allegretto's turn next. Yeah, here is where, in the Double Reed Tower of Sand, you're really going to make effective use of your heal arrow if you're using Viola. So onward we go. So yeah, the patterning on here, the purple and the green, yeah, reminds me a lot of the Mandarin Chinese buffet chain that I know.
You better back off.
So let's start going after this guy first, because the other two are next to it, or at least close to it.
Did your stomach drop?
And now March's turn. And I know I'm setting myself up in a bad spot, but I'd rather try and get this thing killed off. And we did, thankfully. Oh, and it targets Viola. And this one does the same thing. Nope, this one will go exactly where I expected it would. Okay, go Viola. Heal arrow. And now, start pummeling you. You ought to be made example of for constantly hitting me from behind.
Did I make your eyes spin?
As demonstrated. And now it's March's turn. Yeah, make it real cloudy for this guy. Yeah, there it goes. More shots from the butt. And so, yeah, put it away.
Not bad at all.
And so, Allegretto will get another experience level, so he's now up to level 47. So yeah, we're definitely coming along quite well. And so now we can move on to the next floor. Yeah, climbing ever higher to get to where we need to be, and more Goddard to cut up. And that one's gone, so now over this direction. And see that there's nothing there, which means we can now go up. Yeah, shame that there was no treasure chest on this floor, just an enemy, but hey, any experience is greatly appreciated. So, 6th floor now, and as we can see, there is another split path that we can go down in order to find another treasure chest. So before we go there, let's take on this one opponent. Yeah, there's only one, but we're gonna take him out just the same.
Have a nice
There we go. March's turn. Let's rip into this guy. And he's dead.
I'm surprised how strong you all are.
Well, he didn't provide any challenge this time around. Nonetheless, we can continue on. And there's another enemy to defeat. Might as well get him. Let's see if there is indeed a chest to be found over here. No, there isn't, but we will indeed get our hands on one once we go down here. I'm quite sure of it. So, on the descents, yeah, there's a chest right over there. Let's kill this guy first. Oh, maybe even a double play.
Come on.
Well, let's see if we can... They are a far way away, so... This could definitely be favorable.
Did your stomach drop?
So let's take out the one that was isolated from the pack first. Because it'll take a long time for those guys to get to us. Plus, it also depends on which direction they're going. Yeah, they're going pretty much where I expected them to, but they're getting too much separation. And I don't know why I'm going melee here. I didn't need to do that. Well, very well. Might as well pound this guy out. Yeah, and as you can see, Allegretto is the first to 20,000 HP max. And I hadn't mentioned that yet, but yeah, on the way down, defeating the monsters along the way, we were able to get Allegretto to a high enough point where he can have 20,000 experience points, and we all got hit together. Yeah, when your back is turned, you can't do anything about it. Just gotta roll with the punches, as it were. Thankfully, we can recover everyone with the heal arrow as opposed to the night arrow. Now Starlight Blast. And it's gone.
You're not gonna beat me.
And we're gonna get 2 levels gained. March and Viola both gain levels, so now March is up to 47.
To become the shining moon.
Oh, and she sang Shining Moon again. Meanwhile, Viola will go to
Maybe
48.
It's time for a new bow.
Oh, yours is working just fine, milady. Yeah, at this point in time, you aren't going to see many special abilities left to acquire. There is one, but we haven't come across it yet. So we get Spade Clover now. And the Spade Clover is... We've come across this before. No, actually, this is the first time. Spade Clover gives everyone a full heal. So, this is the best possible clover you can get out of the 4 different types of clovers. And I thought we'd already come across a Spade Clover already, but no, I guess that was our first one. So, I'm gonna skip this guy. We're doing well enough. So, I'm not even gonna wait for an opportunity to take the treasure chests. I'm going to, or rather the save point. Want to see if there's anything over here. There's not. Yeah, we might as well just go in guns blazing because we're doing quite well. And so, yeah, I have reloaded my item set. Just in case things go wrong against this second mini-boss. So, let's go ahead and take on this purple hog. This wild boar is ready to charge into us at a moment's notice. So let's go head to head with mini-boss number 2.
Well, are you ready or what? Let's get started.
And he goes first. And away we go. Yeah, thankfully this thing has a huge hitbox, so it's easy for Viola to hit. Which should make the proceedings go by much more smoothly than they normally would. Alright, Supernova.
That went well.
Take that!
Yeah, since it's so close by, we might as well score her.
Sacred strike!
And boom. It wants Viola now. Well, unfortunately for it, it left itself vulnerable to an attack from Allegretto. However, it's going to attack again.
Have a nice nap.
Oh, could have used the counter again. Don't you just hate that? Here we go. Midnight Cloud.
How was that?
And then Viola gets some distance, and then
Take that!
he'll use Heal Arrow. Might as well use Heal Arrow.
There, how's that?
Ah. Pound away, Allegretto. Pound away. Yeah, the way it was turning, I was thinking it was going to go after Viola, but it didn't.
Did your stomach drop?
Now, drop your guard. Drop your guard, lower it so I can breach it. And we get the opportunity to do 2 special abilities. And Aurora Curtain. Keep it going. Yes, Starlight Blast. Alright.
Did your stomach drop?
Viola.
Take
Launch into it, and then use Heal Arrow.
arrow!
That'll help us out a bit. Ooh. Ah, crap, Allegretto got poisoned. Yeah, I thought it had looked like the Aurora Curtain had held, but it didn't.
Did your stomach drop?
And again, it goes with Rumble. And definitely showing off its ruthlessness now. This piggy is really starting to go nuts.
Try them to dry you in her tresses. Midnight Cloud.
Here we go. Aurora Curtain. Then, Sacred Strike from Viola.
How was that?
Sacred
Oops, no, that's not what I wanted to do, but I might as well use Heal Arrow as well.
there, how's that?
I'm just not going to be able to get off of that. Allegretto, your turn. Let's put this piggy to bed.
Have a nice nap.
Now, let's see if we can really stick it to him. And,
How was that?
okay, it looks like it's hunched over. And yet again, an opportunity to use a counterattack goes beckoning. Now, how's this for sick damage? Heal arrow.
Okay.
Especially since it'll help to negate the poison damage that Allegretto was going to sustain. Rip into this guy! And we win.
You can't win.
Victory
if
is
you think too
ours.
much.
101,000 experience points. Allegretto gets a level, and we also get Lech armor. Or Lech armor, whatever it's supposed to be.
That
So
feels
Allegretto
good.
is up to 48. So, now the piggy is reduced to turning to stone, well, what could be closest to stone. And then it will be, after sustaining so much damage, it will be having light permeate from it, and then it'll be destroyed. And so it's now time for our second cutscene, this time featuring jazz and falsetto with Frederick.
Jazz, what's the matter?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Are you
Are
sure?
you sure? In that
Yeah.
last fight, you weren't hurt or anything, were you?
He didn't even
I said I'm
participate.
fine, falsetto.
So what are you thinking about?
Plus, no. I was thinking about Claves.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I understand. After all, we're on the verge of finally achieving what Andantino was created to do.
Yes, we
I always
will.
thought you'd fight these battles with Claves.
Falsetto. I'm sorry.
Jazz, why are you saying that? You haven't done anything you need to apologize for.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you. This is all supposed to be your dream, isn't it?
That's what he's saying.
I gotta tell you, it's a pretty rotten dream. Especially making Claves die like that.
Oh,
But that wasn't... No, I suppose you're right. It may very well be as you say.
yeah, quite harsh on him.
Sorry. I was just kidding. I mean, come on. This whole place couldn't possibly be all in your head. For one thing, Jazz and I have known each other since we were little kids. And all of us here think and act of our own free will. I mean, if we didn't, then Claves' life would have had no meaning. Right, Jazz?
Yes. And because of that, everyone Claves left behind can keep her memory alive in their hearts.
Indeed they can.
Right. Which is why I know it would be impossible to compete with the memory of someone who's died.
Yeah.
You're mistaken about that, Falsetto.
Yeah, lift their
There's no use in
spirits.
comparing the dead with the living. It's pointless.
It is
You
true.
and I are still alive. And of course, it is with those who are still living that we must live our lives. I'm putting everything on the line to defend the living, to protect those who are trying to survive.
And that, of course, is a very noble ambition.
Don't be so dramatic, Jazz. There's nobody here who needs you to defend their life.
You don't think so?
I guess not.
It is with those who are still living that we must live our lives. That's what you believe, then? That's your guiding principle?
Pretty much.
Yes. Is something wrong? You're so serious.
I'm just surprised, that's all. Because I've always had thoughts of Emilia foremost in my mind.
Yeah, his little sister.
So, you also lost someone who was special to you?
Indeed he did.
These people only exist within my dream, and yet they make their own decisions and live their lives in the manner they see fit. I suppose in that way, this dream is no different from reality.
Well, it has always had a lot of comparisons to real life. So having cleared the first section, the first half of the Double Reed Tower of Sand, we are now going to see sand descending. And this sand is going to be used to create the platform that we need to be able to get access to Count Waltz and the Mutated Legato, So, this is where I'm going to bring today's recording to an end, because it's a long way back down, and so I might as well just do all that off camera, and then we can start on the second half of the Double Reed Tower of Sand next time. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Eternal Sonata, and when I join you again, we will start taking on the second half of the Double Reed Tower of Sand and fighting the 2 remaining mini-bosses in order to get to that last part of this place. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.